Wow, this Scandi generation is going to make things very fascinating. So, Mongol War, as I expected, on Scandinavia. This is game 3 of a promo for Hidden Cup number 2 to give you guys a taste of the settings, a taste of what the games might be like. Admiral and Quatamak are players that are playing in the main event of Hidden Cup 2. They're playing on different accounts than they will in the main event. Admiral's currently winning 2-0. And this is Scandinavia. So on Scandinavia, there's no berries, there's 3 pigs, and there's lots of deer. And then there's water on either side. So the reason I say this is fascinating, normally you have Admiral's position around here, and then you'd have Red maybe over here near where the wolves are. But in this case, they're on the same side. They're very close to one another. And in a Mongol War, stone's always important. There's a stone here, which is Admiral's, and there's a stone here, which is Quatamak's. So at the moment, Twitch is having issues, guys. So that's unfortunate. It's not on my end for sure. So Twitch is probably aware, and they might be able to sort that out if you're experiencing buffering issues. I'm really sorry about that. I just want you to know there's literally nothing I can do. Your best bet might be to lower the quality. Click the settings wheel, lower the quality to something else. Red has just found that blue is here, and he also saw that villager was a boar hunter. Yeah, so now he sees that there's a pig there, and he sees the main gold, and Red realizes that they're pretty close. And blue sends his scout back. Oh, Red's still going back in for the lame. And, oh, house trick from Admiral. Pro play, man. The way you can do is you could build a house over top where the boar is, and if you get a hit in on it, it de-aggroes the pig. Someone must have figured that out ages ago. Oh! He did. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. He tried to weaken the boar with the TC when the boar was running back. And now the boar's on 9 HP. He could easily kill the pig out here. In fact, I don't think he can take the pig now. Because, wait, if you shoot the pig once, you do... Well, no, you do 3 damage a shot, right? I think with 2 hits you take off 6 HP, and there's 9 HP left. I've never seen that before. That's fascinating. Meanwhile, Admiral is trying to lame Red. Now, can Red do the house trick? It's really hard to do, especially when you have an enemy scout here. Oh, some revenge. Loom has come in, though. Oh! Dead. It's a deadville. And it will be a dead scout for Admiral if he doesn't get out of here. What a crazy game. This is all because they're so close together. I'd really like to see this. It'd be funny if Red were to hit that pig once, just to weaken it enough so it dies out here. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If he hits it one more time, it's dead. How lucky is that, man? Fanboys of Admiral will say that it is calculated. How lucky is that? Boom. One single shot, man. Yes, if he was Gots, then he would have killed that way out here. Well, better start for Admiral, I suppose, because he was able to kill the Vil and get his pigs in. That said, though, he's also late with the fish. So he just now has his first fishing ship. Red's already on 2. And Red has the scout HP, so...
Crazy pointy boys. Thank you, T90.
Red, don't do it, man. Oh, do you see how blue waited there? He wanted Red to hit him, so Red would run into the TC fire. That's smart thinking from both. And Quatamak, I'm really rooting for the guy now. I'm hoping that he'll be able to get a win now. I like to see a lot of games today. I mean, I'll be casting regardless. Even if this set ends in the next 10 minutes, I'll still be casting till the talk show, but... You know, he's on his way to feudal. Red is... Or blue, sorry, is right behind him. I should just start saying Quatamak and Admiral. So since Red will be faster to feudal, that means blue's scout will die. because red will get the speed and attack slightly faster than blue will. Blue is running in hopes that he'll hit feudal faster. That's not going to be the case here. Sometimes what you'll see are sneak villagers to dock the other side. And blue has just confirmed that red is docked there, and here she comes. Now, there was a sneak villager last game which decided it and put Admiral in the lead, and I think Admiral might have another success story here. And she also evaded 2 wolves. Man, this must be the same villager from last game. She's a beast. Dengaller talk show is scheduled to start in under 3 hours. Okay, so problem for Admiral is he doesn't have a lot of wood at the moment. So if he wants to build the dock, he doesn't have the wood yet. He's going for scouts. And then blue... red, I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. He's going scouts as well, and he's beginning to wall up his base. However, he could lose his fish here. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. If red gets those walls up, though, his base will be very secure. Blue, he's not walling at all, because there's scouts out. 4 fishing ships versus 3. Admiral has 1 more. And we could see red lose his fish here in a bit, but it will just be 1 fire galley. There's no gold income for blue, so that'll be the end of it. Just 1 fire galley. This might be fine. Ooh, nice micro from Quatsamak. Really nice micro.
Baby T90. We should call him or her T91.
And he'll also send villager around. You see that in the minimap there on the right. 24 vills for both. Micro needed. Forward spear for red. It will be 4 scouts and a spearman versus 3 scouts and a spearman. Winnable for blue depending on how the spear engages. And he doesn't get any hits in there. And there she goes. And there goes the fish for red. And he's making a defensive fire galley.
Troll the players by going offline for a minute after the last game. So when they come to your stream, they think, wait, did he really went offline and forgot about it in the
1
room?
vill.
And then your stream comes back on and you say prank.
It's fine. We're not going to perform any pranks here, Nivida. This is fine for red. Blue's spears are caught over here. Okay, he ends up killing red spearman, but that's good stuff there. So he lost 1 fishing ship, but he's going to defend now on water. And he has a slight... Well, he definitely has a map control lead. And he has a slight bill lead. I really like this. And he's also hoping to dock over here. Is he going to gold now? He is. Is blue on gold? Blue is going to gold later, so that means blue will not have defensive fire galleys. He will also not have offensive fire galleys. And while this fire galley is barely alive, and Quatsamak will come over here and repair it. Oh my god, and these 2 vills die. 3 vills, sorry. Oh, huge lead for Quatsamak. And, oh, the quick wall, the quick gate from blue. Is it enough, though? Can he get another one? Wow, incredible. Really nice reactions. And Gred needs to be careful because he does have low HP with his scouts. But my goodness, the damage done there, so worth it. This has been a really solid show match. I know that red is has lost the first 2 games, but the games have been really entertaining. Hey, Super Juba. Nivida, thank you for the tip, man. I don't think I will take your advice on that. Thank you very much for the dono, though. Thank you, Gift Link, for the 11 months. Mr. Croupy Snoopers. Or Noopers, sorry. Thank you for the new sub. And Red saying thank you, Blue, for the vills, because he'll get another one. In and out, just like that. 6 villager lead. And more scouts are coming as well. Now, when you have the lead that red does currently, it can actually be risky to make a few more scouts, because then you might not be as quick to Castle Age. If Blue's able to defend somehow and get Castle Age slightly faster, then maybe he'd be favored, but I don't think so, looking at the resources. I don't think that's going to be the case here. Oh my god! Oh my god, this could be huge! Look on the water here, a demo and a fire galley. I love the patience from Red. Wow, and Admiral spots that immediately. He sees that with a dock line of sight and leaves immediately, so he knows it's coming. Still though, he's not going to save his fish if he doesn't react now. Oh! So he'll lose 2 fishing ships at the very least. Impressive stuff, and also Admiral is struggling over on this side to do any damage on water. Though saying that, Red is now running away. And are we about to see a transport? We are about to see a transport from the Admiral. He could transport his scouts around. Oh my god, what a play! That could do some real damage. These scouts are going to have bloodlines as well. I doubt Red expected that. He transported the scouts around. Brilliant, man. Now, Red was never expecting units to get in here because he had walls. There's villagers exposed on his farms, on his golds. Now he has to quick wall. And he does so beautifully. Nice quick gates, nice quick walls, but the scouts can still run around. And how are you now, Red? How quick are you now? Not quick enough! The comeback is on! Meanwhile, Red is sending his scouts back in. He could kill villagers back on the deer. Blue has lost 2, 3, or why do I keep saying blue? This is really annoying me. I don't know what's going on with my brain. I'm sorry. Red has lost 3. He could lose more to this, but he's sending over spearmen. And then I guess Blue has not lost anything here. Man, what a game. We had the water element, the land element. So much going on in this game. Really incredible stuff. But Red still should have the lead because he's more than halfway to Castle Age. Yeah, it loses the Ville. Unfortunate. But I think he's fine. Kate, man, I'll call them by their hero names in the main event. You don't have to worry about that. Trust me, names will not be as hard to pronounce. I won't have Admiral Yi Sun Shin or Quatamak. The names will be a bit simpler. So after it's all said and done, their control over water is even. Both players have a dock up on either side. Both players have 1 fishing ship. But Blue has not clicked up to Castle Age yet. And he'll click up now. That's a pretty big difference. Red will send some knights out, and I imagine he might focus on water as well. He could try and take Blue's water on this side. Cape Man, he is one of them. Yes, man. He's one of the players. How's the Twitch issue, by the way? Is everything sorted? Are you guys still having buffering issues? It's really rare that that happens with Twitch, but they normally fix it pretty quickly. It's okay now? Okay, cool. Good to hear it. It's possible to come back if you're Blue, but I think that he needs to have more focus on water and less on land. The reason I say that is because catching up on... Oh boy, overchop. Catching up on land is going to be extremely complicated. So probably the best approach is to go for spear defense and then win water. That's what I'm thinking, but you know, that said, I think he's about to lose his dock over here, so maybe not. Maybe he does have to shift land. Certainly something needs to be done because he is behind. And oh, he continues to overchop. No, he's fine. He's fine. 3 knights, no upgrades. And not going to do much versus many spearmen. Well, 2 knights versus 2 spears. The knights are going to clean this up. Blue needs to quick wall this. And he does. Impressive. Alright, what's the decision, Admiral? What are you doing, man? No water control over here. I could lose water in the south. Oh, wow. We have a forward siege workshop and monastery. I love it. So a small siege monk push for red. He kills a few villagers. This is smart thinking. Blue is going into pikemen. And Mangonels can kill the pikemen. Could even mix in a few scorpions. Yep, red's making a scorpion. Make a few monks for conversions and then healing of your units. So blue is going for more defensive play now. He kind of has to. He'll try and boom under pressure. And the guy has shown that he's able to boom in game 1 and 2. Oh wow, and I like it. He created a single knight to kill the Mangonel. This is before the camel arrived and this is before the monk arrived. That's why you need monks. You need monks with your siege to convert knights from picking them off. Wow, that knight was so clutch. It killed the Mangonel and the scorpion. Red probably... I don't know if he showed his hands too early, but he should have stayed home with his knights. Should have protected this a bit more. He'll have the monk now. Let's check the economies. Second TC going up for red. It's got to be a third around here somewhere, right? Yeah, so he'll be on 3 TCs. Blue had the slight lead with his second TC, but I don't think the third is in his near future, so... I imagine this will be close, and blue has Mangonels, and he's looking to pressure red, who doesn't have a lot of defense at home because he's focused on the offensive move on this right-hand side. What a game. Admiral Mac in the Twitch chat says, every time you say Admiral, my ears tingle. Well, do we have anyone named Will out there watching the stream? Because I'll be saying Will and Willie Wallace a lot during the main events. That's the only... I don't think we have... Well, tomorrow for a show match, we'll have Richard the Lionheart. So if there's any Richards out there, maybe your ears will tingle as well. I don't think there's anyone out there named Genghis, so we won't have that to worry about in the main event. What a base trade this is becoming. Red's losing fills, but blue's losing fills as well. Man, this has been such a complicated game. You need so much skill to play in this. You have to defend at home, you have to attack forward, and then you have both sides of the water. So there's 4 different areas to just pay attention to, and then you have to boom as well. This is ridiculous. No, eventually in a Mongol war, it is a race to the castle and to the Mangadai. And blue hoping a few conversions can save the day for him here. And some quick walls as well, but I'm not sure how long this is going to last. Man, he's so quick to save his vills, though. Red's losing some here. This is really well done from both. Though I do still give red a slight lead. 35 kills versus 36. 72 population to 75. There's 2 military difference. This game is ridiculously close. Could go either way. And you're probably getting tired of this selling point now, but... And this isn't even the main event! I probably said that 6 dozen times over the past week. Oh! Good micro from red to avoid the knight conversion. And this is where it's all about the monks and the Wollos. Oh, red's committing to this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't think blue expected this. Despite that, blue gets 1 conversion. And that's it. These monks are currently running away. Don't know if I like that, man. Meanwhile, blue's doing a good job over here. I don't think... Oh, jeez! That Mangonel shot from blue was so clutch! He'll lose the mango, I guess, but he killed 2 monks. Yeah, I think blue's gonna get control of this stone now. Which is what he needed desperately, as Mongols. And red lost a few more villagers on this TC. Blue does slip up and he'll lose the mango. But I like blue's position more all of a sudden. But now red's building a castle! Okay, so red should be getting a castle up well before blue will. Because blue just got his stone. Huh. So never mind. I mean, it's still so close. It's still very difficult to call. But once the Mangadai come out, the pikemen won't last long. The mangoes The monks won't last long. Still, they are Castle Age Mangadai, but any range at this point will be nice. And are you kidding me? Blue's thinking about building a forward castle. I don't think he knows that red has just built one there. This is risky. He just purchased that stone, by the way. Maybe this is where you think twice about building this there. Oh, I was just gonna say I like how he's not being stubborn. Never mind, he wants to build it here anyway. So now whoever hits him faster is important, because they could win the Treb War. And I'm not sure who that will be. I mean, red does have the fishing ships. He did add fish in the north and the south. That could make a difference. Remember, this stone is actually Cuauhtémoc's stone. So Cuauhtémoc definitely needs to have the faster imp. So if he has the slower imp, he'll lose this castle and he won't have the stone to build anymore. And I think Cuauhtémoc will have the faster imp. But who knows? Blue has more stone available, so he might lose this castle in the front, but he could have another one waiting. Second castle now for red. He's on his way to the Imperial Age. He's also chosen this TC to click up to imp, that way he doesn't lose it. The pikemen run in, realizes there's a TC there. They run back. Blue does kill 2 villagers on the farmers. On the farm. And I imagine blue will just continue to pressure the gold. There's 2 golds here for red. So blue has all this map control at the moment. On a map where we kind of expected that. When the game started, I said they were close together. We had very early lames. And Admiral will probably castle this gold now. This is incredible. Now, he's not on his way to the Imperial Age, though. That's a concern. Is he overextending here? I guess you could say that this castle was basically built with red stone. So blue will have plenty left. But yeah, with this castle, red will have just this gold remaining. That's it. Oh no, does he see this? Are you kidding? He's so close to seeing that. If he spots that, that will be a lifesaver. Red will probably start off with Trebs and Imp.
Excited for Hidden Cup 2. Let's go.
Kill this castle and then kill this castle. At least that is the goal. Yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world for blue. So this is kind of how I expect this to go. This castle wasn't necessarily to win any Treb Wars, because he probably expects to be Imp later. It was purely to deny the resources. Because otherwise, if he tried with mangoes and pikes, it would not have accomplished all that much. He can either A, repair his castles and try and keep them alive against Red's Trebs, or he can go for the other option and build his next castle here, and his next castle maybe here or here. Just fall back with your castle placements. Blue's eco is stronger than Red's, slightly. Red has 2 Trebs coming out of this castle and 1 Treb out of this castle. So Blue's castles are eventually going to be taken down. Where are the next ones for him, though? Yeah, on this hill. So now he's falling back. So essentially all that pressure gave him a bit more economy. The Vil count doesn't tell the whole tale there because Red had a lot more idols. Okay, Red will kill these mangoes. Really well done. No, it's Mangadai make it easy. And you'll notice that Admiral is now not repairing his castles. He's just collecting the stone and creating as many Mangadai as possible. If you get Mangadais with upgrades, they can snipe trebuchets. And the only reason that Red's trebuchets are currently safe is because they're beneath his castles. So if he tries to treb this down, he'll have to send his trebs here. Blue can snipe those. So I would actually say that the Admiral has the lead at the moment. He does have 2 relics as well. And he's about to get a 3rd. And in the process, he could see this villager. And the stone there. Admiral's reaction times have been insane. And look, he notices immediately. This guy is incredible. Like, everything else that's going on, he's losing his castles, he's building new ones, and he's able to react to that quickly. And now he'll get his third relic. And Elite Mangudai is on the way. So he will lose access to this stone at the moment. But he will have 2 castles producing Mangudai, which will be the same as red. And he could still deny this gold. Red wants the gold. Blue's thinking, what do I do first? Do I attack the gold? Or do I go for the trebs? I think he sees the trebs, so he'll choose that. Yeah, the trebs don't stand a chance. The trebs don't stand a chance. Red just needs his own Mangudai numbers to protect them. And it's Elite Mangudai versus Mangudai, so Elite Mangudai should win this quite easily. I think Red needs to pack up his trebs and leave. Yeah, this is too risky, man. You can't stay here. You can't stay here, Quatamak. What are you doing? Well, it's kind of too late to pack him up now, right? He loses 1. He'll lose 2. He'll lose his Mangudai as well. He needs to be less stubborn. He needs to fall back. And fall back to what? Elite Skirm. That's never a good sign if you're going Elite Skirmisher in a Mongol war. That is a very bad sign. Elite Mangudai actually can destroy the skirmishers. Not to mention that Mongols also get Hussar with extra HP, which can kill the skirmishers, and then additionally they get the siege. I think a 3rd castle is on the horizon for blue. Oh, sorry, that would be a 4th castle. Where's his other one? Wait, why can't I count? What's happening here? 1. Oh, okay, this is embarrassing. Oh, for some reason, the positioning of these, I felt like it was the same castle. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. You guys are never in a position where you do something dumb and 2,000 people were there to see it. I was toggling through. I thought I was only toggling through 2 castles, but the overlay said 3. It's fine. He has 3 castles, but he does soon have the stone for a 4th. Now, this is such a Vivi thing to do, to attack the mining camp. That is such a Fat Dragon thing to do. Dave and I saw that during a show match on my 24-hour stream. You know, if Dave was here co-casting with me right now, he would be freaking out. Like, if 40 units died to a Maganel, Dave's like, oh, that's cool. But Trebuchet's attack a mining camp, he's like, yo, he's attacking the mining camp so he doesn't get stoned. The attention to detail. I just need to give Dave shit because he just made fun of my pronunciation of Quatamak, so. Red, he has the population lead. He has a lot of skirmishers. But he needs to keep his castles up. So he has Elite Mangudai now himself. He has less Mangudai, but he has skirmishers with the Mangudai. Can he use the Mangudai to snipe the trebs and keep his castle alive? This right side of the map is becoming more and more important. This is Red's gold. This is Red's gold. And he's almost out. And he doesn't have the relics that Blue does. So he needs to make a move now. And he's seeing this stone. That's funny. Oh my god, it's like right next to the castle and the Mangudai from your opponent. Just the nature of this map. Blue's castles being on the hill will help him out in this Treb war. And let's see what Red's micro is like. Oh, this is great micro from him. He's focus firing down the Mangudai and then using his Mangudai to kill the Trebs. So now this shifts heavier into Red's favor because he's the one who is forcing Blue into repairs. He actually ran out of stone there. He didn't have a lot of stone left. So the timing was perfect. Wow. This is a crazy game. This is a crazy game. Let's check gold for Blue. I mean, remember, he has the relics. He doesn't have a lot of gold. We might need to try and snag that one. Red does not see that one. One tile difference, but he did find that one, which is big. I mean, I am on Team Quatamak right now because I want the guy to come back here in the series. because he's played well. Game 2 was a bit tough for him because of the sneak from Admiral, but in Game 1 he was strong, and this game he's been strong. But the sign of a top player is how they respond to adversity. If they can come back from situations where they're behind, right? And Red hasn't been able to do that. Cuauhtemoc has not been able to do that in Game 1 and 2. Blue, can he do that now? So I didn't get the TC. It doesn't make any sense. So he should have just built a mining camp there. But anywho, he's banking resources. Only has 2 castles, which is the concern. But he's researching Siedram. Now Siedram in a Mongol war is iffy because of Mangadai shredding siege. So it makes a lot of sense if your opponent's heavy on skirmishers or archers of any kind. If your opponent has Mangadai, it normally does not help all that much. Remember, blue also has this extra stone, so he's on 3 castles. Could be 4 soon, but then red can take this stone. Who even knows, man? Who even knows? Definitely the game of the day. Definitely the game of the day. This is way better than any of the Scandi games we saw in the qualifiers. That's for sure. And the qualifiers were pretty sick. And here comes Siedram. And where's blue's Mangadai? Blue wants to defend here, I'm sure. But he needs to defend his main eco. Red's coming in with a lot of rams and trebuchets. Now, the timing on this could be awkward. Does red see the Mangadai coming in? He does. He repositions. Oh my god. This is tough. It just needs to kill the castles, right? Masonry is in for Admiral, so he does have more HP on his castle. Meanwhile, the repairs are coming in for red, trying to keep his up. I'm not so sure he has the stone for that. He just purchased stone, actually. This is insane. How's this gonna go? Both players are gonna lose castles at this rate. It is 60 plus military for both. The vil count and military count is almost even. Yep, that castle's dead. Man, if red just had 1 ram, though, it could have sniped the trebs. Yeah, both of them will lose their castle. And red has more map control. However, blue has the crucial map control because he has the golds on the right, and he has this extra gold, and he has those relics. And now he's sending light cav in to raid. So for blue, you just need to stabilize on this side, and you have the lead in every area. You have the castle lead, you have the relic lead, you have gold control. But I'm not so sure that he can hold this left-hand side. Red has tons of elite skirms and tons of Mangadai, but blue arrives with his own Mangadai here. Blue will get that extra gold. Light cav doing work there. Blue leaves his hill. And now he needs to bring in the skirms to snipe the Mangadai. Wow. Incredible stuff. Still no sign of who's going to win this game. To me, it feels like red has a slight lead in that he's doing better with the fights. But that could easily change, and it might be changing right now. Admiral's here with the Mangadai. Just snipe the trebs. Just snipe the trebs. Kill the expensive gold units. He's focused elsewhere at the moment, blue. He's trying to raid with those light cav. Red is completely out of gold now. 1 castle to produce Mangadai. Still, red has 20 more population. This is an incredible game, man. This is an incredible game. Does blue see this relic? He does not. He needs to scout that. Where do you even focus now if you're red? I mean, I really think he should try and go light cav himself. The sign, it's a sign to me that blue has a lot more eco and he's better with his macro because he has light cav, he has food, he has wood banked up. Red is at the limit for resources. I think red should use this position to raid Oh no, his trebs on the front are going down! For free as well. Yeah, raid with Lycav, raid with Hussar. Blue, he actually sees the villagers here with the trebuchet. Who needs an outpost when you have a trebuchet? That's how much gold he has. And now Admiral's getting Hussar. I think this is Admiral's game now. I mean, with all the extra gold, with the castles, the fact that he'll have Hussar, everything's looking good for him. And oh my god, he's gonna snipe all these vills. Oh my god, he's gonna kill every single villager here. Red will lose 20 villagers. And sure, Blue loses a few Mangadai now. You know, it hurts, but he still has the gold. If skirmishers arrive, he has the Hussars. And what a freaking hold from Admiral. What a series this has been from this player. He got the relics nice and early. He knew which areas to prioritize with the map control. And the GG's called. Quatsimak calls the GG. He realizes everything I've said. He doesn't have gold anymore. He doesn't have castles anymore. Admiral Yisun has control of all areas of the map. And what a sick game, man. I feel really bad for Quatsimak because he's played really well in these games. It's not like he's getting destroyed or anything. But whoever this Admiral guy is, he's much, much better when it comes to the eco. Like, I swear, if we look now at the eco, look at that. 25,000 food, 33,000 wood. He had more stone, he had more gold. And this was a map where there was gold and stone in between the players. And I think that Admiral prioritized that a little bit more. But it's not just the aggression of it. When he was being aggressive to control those resources, he was also booming behind all of that. And that takes a very strong player. That is not easy to do. Sweet stuff. Once again, if you saw this on YouTube, this is just a taste of what Hidden Cup 2 might be like. Everything's going to look a lot different for Hidden Cup 2. Fancy overlays. There'll be over $10,000 on the line. We'll have different usernames. After this show match completes today, the players, or the viewers, sorry, here on Twitch are going to find out who these two people are. These two players are players who are participating in the main event of Hidden Cup 2. I've just given them different accounts. I feel really bad for Red. Because he has come so close, man. I feel really bad for him. It's got to be disheartening to lose games like that. My